Here we are again. Last time we looked at Amazing Grace and I pointed out that it was a pentatonic tune, that is, it was based upon a scale of 5 notes which the Africans use in their music. So that on the piano you've got 8 white notes and 5 black notes, and that's what pentatonic means. It means 5 tones. You're probably used to the word penta in various other circumstances. For example, we talk of the pentadactyl limbs, and that's referring to the fact that we've got 5 fingers. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And interestingly, that also has got an aspect, a relevance to music and meter. Because if you look at your fingers, you will see that you've got 1, 2, 3 bones in 4 of these fingers, or you've got 2 in the thumb. And these bones tend to have a long bone and 2 shorter ones. And that long aspect with 2 shorter ones is called a dactyl in meter. It's 3 syllables, 1 long followed by 2 short ones, or a stressed syllable followed by 2 unstressed ones. So that's just a wee bit extra pentadactyl limbs, as many creatures have. But you might be more familiar with the word from what we call the Pentateuch. That is the 5 books of Moses: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers and Deuteronomy at the beginning of the Bible. So penta is something that is well known. Now, our next tune in the Scottish Psalmody, if we go through them alphabetically after Amazing Grace, the next tune is actually Argyll. But there is one that comes in between that. It's not in the book, but is often sung, and it's called Ardross. Now, Ardross is a little place in the Scottish Highlands north of Inverness, and it was composed by a minister called George Mackay, who began as a Free Presbyterian minister in Stornoway and then became a Free Church minister. And his nephew Alistair Phillips was a columnist in the Glasgow Herald for many years, and to such an extent, in fact, that he actually wrote the bicentenary history of the Glasgow Herald, which is now known as the Herald. He, in his column, used to write articles about his uncle George, which eventually found its way into a book which he published called My Uncle George. And Ardross is less than 20 miles away from Fern, and presumably this is why he named it. He was a minister, he became a minister, he moved from Stornoway to Fern, and 20 miles away is Ardross. This is a small rural community in the Highlands. So this is how the tune goes. I'll sing it to Psalm 116 in the Scottish metrical version. I love the Lord because my voice and prayers he did hear. While I live will call on him who bowed to his ear. I remember singing this psalm when I would be walking to church as a a later teenager, walking the 3 miles to church and meditating on the Lord's Day about various aspects of the truth. And I used to sing this psalm and this opening stanza, and I remember thinking to myself as a teenager that this is what I hoped and vowed and planned to do. That is, as long as I live, I will call on him. And by God's grace, I've been singing the Psalms of David ever since to the present hour. The next verse goes like this and deals with the spiritual experience of the godly psalmist. Of death the cords and sorrows did about me compass round, the pains of hell took hold on me, I grief and trouble found. Upon the name of God the Lord, then did I call and say, deliver thou my soul, O Lord, I do thee humbly pray. I was very tempted there to merge into the tenor as I would normally do, but I think I'll leave that till next time, and I've got a particular reason for doing that. So until the next time, God willing, God be with you. Goodbye.